Alright there, YouTube. Got the grandson today and kind of bored, so I thought I'd share a few things with people. This is the bill from the machine shop. If it'll focus, I imagine you can still see what it says. But it's $3,231.77. Every time I went up to check on something, I dropped them more money. That's on the 468, which is underneath here. And I've already done videos about what's in the engine, so there's no need to repeat that. But what we did do is I made it as bulletproof as I could. So I can throw quite a bit of boost at it, and it ought to make quite a bit of power. Another thing I wanted to share, and I've never put this in any of the videos, I've talked about it, but was the transmission that I got for the S10. This is an FTI level 4.5. It is a turbo 400, as you can tell, reverse manual valve body, trans brake. It's rated to 1200 horsepower. It's also, had them set me up when I told them what I was doing with a two-piece converter for it, which was a little pricey, but you know, the money I spent on this and money I spent on a 540, you know, crate motor, and before anybody says no, I didn't well, I wasn't going to go through Blueprint, although they make a good engine. I went through someone else. We all know who that is. But, and it's pretty much one of their pump gas production engines. Anyway, and we changed some things so we could boost it. That's the 540 summed up. Anyway, this is what's going to go in the S10. It's powder coated. They dyno them. They check all the pressures and everything before they ship them. R&L shipped it. Shipping company's R&L. All I know is somebody either turned the box upside down on end or whatever, because when I took the box out of the box and took this out of the bag, there's about a quarter transmission fluid had been sloshing around in there, which was just absolutely lovely. And I let them know about it. So, I mean, $119 to have it shipped, and to get it like that was ridiculous. So, anyhow, and then I went pawn shop. I go to the pawn shops quite a bit. I got a buddy that owns one, and I picked up a 140 4NA flux core, a jump box. That's a 130. I don't know, whatever. It's actually got it's heavy. It's heavier than a 4NA, so it's got a big inverter in it, or transformer. But it's I found them on Amazon. That's the only place I found them, but it's a 130 flux core only. And then there's back buried in there, the red one is like a brand new 180 Lincoln that can go gas shielded or flux core 220. And I own a 180. I know what a 180 will do. I got the second one so I could set one up flux core, and mine's on gas shielded now. So I have one going either way. I got my big arc welder, and then these two right here, I'm going to let my son learn how to weld with. I've got a 4NA too, 180 amp 4NA. It's an awesome machine, except the leads are only like 4 foot long, and I might have to change them someday. But I kind of bought it when I didn't need it, but you know, and 180 Lincolns are awesome welders, man. They are awesome. I weld half-inch stuff with mine all the time without a problem. So, but I get $500 for all 4 of those pieces at the pawn shop. So, anyway, and all the welders are like brand new. If you open up and look in them, I guarantee you they ain't had a pound or two of wire rolled through them. So, that one's got a 2-pound spool. That one's got a 2-pound spool, and the Lincoln's got a 10-pound that ain't even been put through it yet. It's still wound up in the plastic inside it. They ain't undone it and put it through the wire feeder. So, but yeah, I don't think I got hurt at all for $500. That's where all my DeWalt stuff's come from, is from the pawn shops. My big battery charger, one of them anyway. My table saw and some other stuff I bought, you know, tools I use around the house, more carpentry stuff than automotive stuff, although I have bought some socket sets and wrench sets and stuff. But it's under there, just hiding. Keep the dust and stuff out of it. I put plugs in it. I turn it over. Like, I come over here about once a week and turn it over so the valve springs ain't staying compressed in one area. You should do that with any engine. But I just wanted to share that with you, the transmission, so you can see it now, and the machine shop bill. And like I said, $3,200 ain't bad when you figure they took the heads all apart, checked all the spring pressures on everything. That's how we found they were way too high. For the roller, got with Howard's, got with Flowtech. Within an hour, it was fixed. Flowtech was a stand-up outfit. You know, did that, file fitting the rings that are in it. They're total seal rings, file fitting them. You know, check clean piston to valve clearance. All the stuff that was done to it. Balancing it. You know, putting studs in cost more through the machine shop than just putting bolts back in, main bolts and head bolts. But yeah. And I let him pick the, I got the cam bearings, the King, the best ones they made, the coated ones, whatever they were. I let him pick up the rod and main bearings. So that's on there, and plus $260 of it for the stud girdles from Howard's. But other than that, all the parts I paid for and took up there. So, and then of course we changed the crank and the pistons while it was there. So JE/SRP told us another piston that they had would be better for what I was doing. Now the SRP off the shelf pistons that were in, I was going to use, was rated at 12 pounds of boost. They were rated, they would accept 12 pounds without a problem. So 12 pounds you probably figure, and they were what, 4340, whatever the higher silica content aluminum forged pistons are. I can't never remember that. The other ones are what, 2618 or something, or 2816 or whatever it is. But we went with a coated piston, a little bit better tolerances so we don't have a piston slap issue. They won't wear the cylinders out as bad, you know. But every engine I've run total seal rings in, is they do a pretty good job of wearing the cylinder out. But this has TNT series rings in it. I think's what I put in it. I'd have to go look. I've got two engines that I've put together, and now I'm working on a small block for a friend of my son's. So, which we did all the machine work, and I'm getting ready to start putting all of it together. Which, yeah. So he don't want to pay the machine shop to do it, so I'm going to do it for him, just a freebie. Anyway, I wanted to share the machine shop bill, my little pawn shop finds, my transmission. So, and just kind of video out of boredom, basically. Share a little information with everyone. Everybody, keep the videos coming. It's winter time. It's time to get out in the garage, whether it's with your wife, with your kids, whether they're young or old, or grandkids, or by yourself. But usually helps, more fun, and get stuff ready for spring. So everybody keep beating on it. It's what we do. It's what keeps us going. Later on, everybody.